Okay, so this is the basic setup for the circular motion lab. And when you go ahead and attach your photo gate, you need to attach your photo gate first because it's going to go down here at the bottom. And you need to make sure that when you adjust your pendulum that it is reading the largest part of the pendulum and not the hook. When you go ahead and attach the clamp up here at the top, you're going to use that angle bracket there to attach the dowel to the clamp, and then the clamp to the stand, and then attach the dowel to your force sensor. You'll then tape the protractor to the back. You want to make sure you line it up such that the string is at the 90-degree mark. And that should be your setup for the circular motion lab.
Once you have your lab set up and you're ready to set up the computer, you are going to connect both your force sensor and your photo gate to the computer, to the SparkLink Air, and of course to your computer. And then you're going to press sensor data. When you press sensor data, you are going to see two things. You're going to see digital adapter here and force sensor. Okay, so for the digital adapter, in order to see the options, you're going to have to click this cog. So click that cog. And for this lab, you're going to click one photo gate or device, and then photo gate and pendulum, and then click OK. And then you're going to put in the value that was given in your instructions here. Okay, and then you'll say OK. And then for your photo gate and pendulum, you don't want it to measure the period, you want it to measure the velocity. Okay, for your force sensor, you will want it to measure the force pull positive. Okay, now from here, you are forced to choose one of these templates. We don't want to use any of these templates, but we're going to just choose one and then we can change it. So we'll click on table and graph. And then you're going to click this plus sign up here. This plus sign gives you the template options that you can choose, the layouts basically. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and choose a side-by-side layout. And for both of them, you will choose table. Okay, once you've chosen table, you're going to choose each measurement or select each measurement. So for this one, we'll do time and force pull positive and time and velocity. Okay, you're also going to want to increase the precision of both the force pull positive and the velocity. And to do that, you're going to click this little tool icon down here and go to data properties. You will select your measurement. So I want my velocity measurement to have number format, digits. I'm going to choose 4 and then say OK. But before you say OK, you're going to click the velocity tab and go to force push positive. Again, go to digits, choose 4, and then say OK. Okay. You're also going to want to zero out your force sensor with nothing on the hook. Nothing on the hook. You can see right now my force sensor is not zeroed. So I'm going to go ahead and press 0. And now you can see my force sensor is zeroed. Okay. When you run your lab, what you're going to see is some pull force and some velocities appearing on both of your tables. The idea here is that you get a value for your pull force that closely matches the time of your velocity. Okay, so for example, if I look on my velocity, or sorry, my force sensor here and my velocity at about 3.938 seconds, I read a velocity of 0.145, and at 3.95 seconds, I read a force of negative 1.8. You should not get a negative. This should be positive. I just don't have the whole thing set up yet. So make sure that the times are matching and you read the force and the velocity for the times that are closest to each other.